Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome to the Monolog podcast. This is season 2, episode 25. And I am your co host, Jose. As you can see, I have made a miraculous full recovery from my vacation. So thank you all for the prayers and well wishes. They're well received.
Nice.
And I am joined by the usual cast. We got Marcus, Julio, and Ricky. What up, guys?
Hey,
Welcome back.
Thank you. I miss you guys. No lie, I missed you guys.
Oh,
Likewise, bro. Likewise.
Let's get into our first dirty joke. So, what do you get if you cross an owl and a rooster? So you get a cock that stays up all night.
My wife would appreciate
okay. Damn.
All right.
Oh shit.
It may also be a Jose with a Monster energy drink. We'll see.
Put it to the test.
Man. No little blue pill needed there.
We'll check in the morning.
Yeah, I'll give you guys a status update. All right, and here we go for our Cops Caught in 4K segment. Can we roll my sound clip? All right, so our story here is we got a IMPD sergeant that's facing criminal charges in use of force case. And before we get into it, if you're wondering what IMPD is, like I was, it's the Indianapolis Metropolitan Police Department.
Yeah.
There you go.
So
IMPD sounds like something out of the Power Rangers.
I know, right?
I thought it was like a rap group for a second.
I thought it was a fucking wrestling move. Ricky? That joke? I'll forget it.
Oh, I got it, guys. Hold on one sec.
That's appropriate.
Yeah. He was talking about more of an inside joke that we had earlier when he was like, "What are you gonna tell your kids when you get your girl pregnant?" I said I'm gonna tell them that I DDT'd that fucking pussy from the top rope.
Damn. Drop a Diamond Dallas Page.
Dude, why'd you punch your mic? What the fuck? Oh, you're trying to simulate the move.
Or is that a boner?
No, bro, I literally like slapped and my arm hit on the way.
That's his nutsack hitting the floor.
That was him trying to mask his boner with his clap.
Oh, like you imagining a boy having sex with his wife and you get a boner?
What?
That was his butt cheeks clapping of excitement.
Damn.
Yeah, they're getting pretty massive here.
I got questions.
Been squatting.
I don't.
Well, hey, it's interesting here. You want to find out some more information? Come see me after the episode.
Ew.
I'm
Info. That's got all kinds of grossness on it.
All right, but we got attention. So what happened here, Bulls?
So the cops basically arrested this homeless guy, and as he's talking to him, he basically he wrestles him to the ground, and an officer that was also there walks up and literally you'll see on the damn screen. I'll show you guys a video.
All right, let's roll the clip.
Hopefully the sound works. Can y'all hear?
Negative.
No sound.
Okay, hell, it keeps doing that shit. Hold on one sec.
I'll be right back.
No worries, Rick.
Okay. Should we wait for Rick, or you want me to just play the clip?
Let's wait for Rick.
We can wait for Rick.
So yeah, I was watching it, and I found this video immediately after I friggin' uploaded episode 24.
Damn.
Really?
So this is like one of the first articles you found.
I hit publish, did my little post on Facebook, then I hopped on TikTok. Bam, there it was. I was like, oh, you gotta be shitting me.
Damn, bro, you had that thing in the chamber since the last round went off.
The motherfucker was just like, okay, let's whip it out now. Don't worry, that was my hand, not my penis.
No lie. It feels like this
I saw
episode
Julio
writes
get
itself.
all fucking excited.
Oh, Julio.
Yeah, no shit.
How did we become best friends?
I have no idea, bro. I really have no idea anymore. All I know is we're still together. So hey.
I think because we're a but. I'm not gonna say we're fuck up because like Jose is the class valedictorian, so he's not a fuck up. Wow, I got nothing else.
All right, now Rick's back. Let's play the clip.
Now let's play the clip.
Oh shit!
What the hell?
Oh boy. Oh man.
Okay.
Now to that violent confrontation
Audio.
and arrest of a man by IMPD.
Tonight, it's the Metro police officer who's under arrest, who's charged with 2 felonies, and is getting kicked off the force.
The police chief called a news conference earlier today to show us what the body cameras on his officer captured.
Oh damn.
I was hoping they'd show us him getting kicked off the force.
Oh damn.
Hold on.
Now, there is more to show, but the chief said the video is difficult to watch.
Tonight, our Emily Longnecker picks up the story from here on what happened next, what sparked this scuffle, and how police now are handling it.
The video shows 3 officers arresting a man right here on Monument Circle last month. Turns out that man was homeless. Court records describe how he was yelling loudly here on the circle, leading to his arrest for disorderly conduct. What happened after officers got him on the ground, though, is the reason one of those officers is facing criminal charges and the possibility of being fired, while the other officers are facing an internal investigation and off the streets. 2 different angles of this same moment where IMPD says one of their own, Sergeant Eric Huxley, kicked a man in the face. That's Jermaine Vaughn on his back on the ground, handcuffed, right before he's kicked.
We're not going to do this, right?
Whoa.
Oh,
You're done.
God damn.
You're done. You're done. I promised this community and I promised our officers that I would be transparent. That's in good
He
times
looks
and
like a
bad
black
times.
Tom
This is a
Selleck.
bad time. But I think the community deserves it.
IMPD Chief Randy Taylor said he learned of the incident last week
looked
and immediately
like the
began
building
an
owner from the
internal
PJs.
investigation. Who's now facing level
The
6
super-
felony charges of official misconduct and battery is suspended without pay. Chief Taylor has recommended to the IMPD Civilian Police Merit Board that Huxley be
Holy
fired.
shit, though! Like no lie, like all jokes
Sergeant Christopher
aside.
Tibby and
Like,
Officer
why
Matthew
does it
Schwartz,
look like-
whose body
Are we
cameras
done now?
provided the footage you saw, are off the
You
street.
know you're upset. You just got hit
Internal
with by a
investigation.
man in short shorts.
Additionally, Chief Taylor says all past use of force incidents involving the 3 officers will be reviewed, as well as any use of force
Why does he
cases
look like
that
Jonah
Sergeant
Hill?
Huxley reviewed as a supervisor.
Oh,
It's my
dude.
commitment to
Damn.
this department and to this city.
Jonah Hill's too
And
kind
that
to
when
do
these
that.
things come
Oh,
to
shit.
my attention, I'm not going to allow that to exist on this department.
Good for
In
you.
use of force cases, IMPD officers are required to fill out a special report, which a supervisor reviews,
done.
along with any body
You're
camera
done.
footage. Court documents show when Officer Shores filled out his report, he mentions rolling Jermaine Vaughn onto his stomach
That is
and
not
putting
rolling
him
him
in a
onto his
wrist lock
stomach.
to get him to comply. Officer Shores never mentions the kick to Vaughn's face. Also, according to court records, in separate body camera footage from another officer who arrived at the scene to investigate the use of
He
force,
looks like he
Sergeant
molested
Huxley can
himself.
be heard saying, quote, "I accidentally kicked him in his face."
Bitch.
That's not accidental,
Damn.
motherfucker.
I've never seen no one accidentally kick someone in the
dastardly,
face. That's a damn
mean
lie.
spirited, and ugly.
Pastors with the Interdenominational Ministerial Alliance say they're pleased with the swiftness of IMPD's response.
To the
Mhm.
credit of this chief, they were forthcoming, and they did not need to be put in a hammerlock to do that.
Chief Taylor says the FBI and U.S. Attorney's Office have also been notified.
Good.
You're done.
Now, in response, the Indianapolis FOP issued a statement saying that they're troubled by what they saw in the video. And they went on to say, quote, "We welcome a full and forthright review of the related facts involved. While the camera's perspective is only one of many, it is an important perspective nonetheless."
Yeah, I don't think you need many more perspectives than that.
Yeah, no. The
Did you
fact
say
that they've
one
taken
of
action
many?
so fast
Yeah.
in under a month is actually quite amazing.
Yeah, it said one of many, but I think to your point, Rick, that's why you can't trust cops who wear shorts. You know,
Nah, bro.
can't do it,
Who loves short shorts?
especially short shorts.
Abusive cops love short shorts.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, because
Let that
Because
little
they-
weenie breathe.
because they accidentally give you that sweet chin music.
That was a crazy accidental chin music, bro.
Yeah, and enough to where like he was like, "Are you serious right now?"
So he was stuck. He
Yeah,
was stuck like at
Yeah,
the cop. Like, did you just really do that shit, bro?
Yeah.
What
the
just stomp on my face?
Yo,
yeah.
I can see up in his booty hole. What the fuck? He's wearing short shorts.
What in the hell?
I
You know, it could also have been that look of like, why is this turning me on right now?
Or maybe he was wearing some SpongeBob underwear. We don't know.
That'd be pretty funny.
That was
He's
shit.
got
So-
He's got those bikini bottoms.
He saw crabs and he wasn't watching SpongeBob.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
God damn.
Fatality.
Bro, that straight fucking. I accidentally kicked him in the face.
Bro,
Bitch, what was you trying to do? Walk on air?
dude had
Do the
sandy
invisible
cheeks.
step dance move?
He was working on his shuffling moves for
Yo, boy was
ECD this year.
hiding sandy cheeks up in those shorts.
I can see that.
Quit trying to make that joke work.
One day it'll work, Leo, but just not today.
One day, it's not today.
Just not today. All right. Moving on to our next dirty joke segue. What do you get when you mix LSD and birth control? A trip without kids. Yeah.
That's actually pretty good.
I was saying, you trying to say something?
Man, I was gonna say like, could I have seen this joke like a week before I left on my trip? Shout out to my kids, love them. So now for my
See this video. Sorry.
Yeah, dude, a couple years from now, it's gonna be bad.
I know. I was gonna say like now for my fuck my life moment. It isn't my fuck my life moment. It's fuck my life moment where we have a man with a badge, basically nearly killed her, but then she got her own badge. So who wants to kind of walk us through the story?
That's
At
me.
first, when I first read the title, I thought it was like a fucking security guard or some shit.
Yeah.
Hasn't she always had a badge?
Badge, bro, like the 80.
Oh, badge.
Yeah,
my
my
bad.
bad.
I was about to
My
say,
bad.
wait, there are people
My
walking
bad.
around without one?
My bad.
Damn, bulls. Hey, that's
Like, look,
I hope that's not a
sorry,
thing.
left it on the dresser.
I mean, when I read this title, I thought like it was a man like using the badge as a weapon, trying to kill her with that badge.
It
Throwing
wasn't
that shit around like a fucking ninja star.
And then she got a bigger badge. It's like, hey, you're taking me down.
bigger badge.
Throwing that shit around like a fucking ninja star.
Bigger badge. Wait, bigger badge or badge?
All I know is that's an almighty beaver right there.
Yeah, bigger badge. Oh, we could all fit in here. That's what that song is talking about. It ain't no fun.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I've cruised around in one of my work vehicles to that song and gotten weird looks. But anyway, yeah. So no, this is actually a very sad, but also like good inspiring story. Thank you, Jose. Inspiring. All jokes aside, so this woman, Katrina Cook Brownlee, she in the early 90s was dating
like you don't have to call her Brownlee.
That's her last name, jackass. In the early 90s, she was dating.
Not Brownlee.
Shut up.
Bitch, I will mute your ass.
Dude,
there's Bruce Lee and there's just Brownlee.
He was dating a prison guard who worked at Rikers Island, and there was like multiple occasions where he would beat the shit out of her, and she would call the cops, and NYPD just wouldn't do shit. He'd show her badge, and they'd leave, right?
Wait,
show his badge. Show his badge, and they would leave, right?
She would literally shit herself though.
I didn't say shit.
You said she'd beat the shit out of her. Like there's literal shit coming out of her.
Oh my god!
Wait, on that Bruce Lee comment, we had to think of who's the black Bruce Lee and be Black Dynamite.
So to speak. So anyway, pretty much it got to the point when she was 22 and pregnant. She moved out and she was hiding in a nearby hotel.
Oh, they're good.
Do we have video on this one, Bulls?
No, we don't.
God damn, I was hoping we did.
So for me, like the crazy thing is, I get it. Like I'm proud of her. Like glad that you bettered yourself, right? But the way this is like worded, she got her own badge. Like the way this entire article is written, it's like those posts on Twitter or Instagram or whatever social platform you choose,
Like,
where
it's
it's like,
clickbaity.
no, it's more like one of those situations where it's like he didn't. I wasn't the girl that he wanted, so I became the girl he couldn't have, type of shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, wait. To me, it's one of those situations where it's like, wait a minute, you could have been this good of a person, but you weren't this good of a person until this happened to you. And hey, dude, I'm happy for her. I'm glad that she got out of that situation. You know what I mean? Like, I'm glad that she got out of that situation. I'm glad that she became a better person. But to me, it's one of those like it doesn't come across to me as a redemption story.
I mean, she did become a police officer though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
she
mean,
even
So she kind of one upped his ass.
she even made it
it's
to be on the New York PD's like bodyguard detail for the mayor.
Yeah.
Again, like I may be the asshole here, and I'm okay with that. But like I can't pat you on the back for doing something simply because you're doing out of spite.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, you could have been this person from day one. You know what I mean? Like, it's those people that are like overweight, and then they're like, "Oh, he didn't want me because I was fat, but now I'm the girl he can't have." And it's just like, bro, like you could have been that girl while you were with him. Therefore, like you didn't respect yourself enough while you were with them to make yourself a better person. And this goes both male and female. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've seen dudes that get their heart broken and they're on social media talking about like, oh, she didn't like me because I didn't have the muscles, but now I'm the guy that she can't have. And it's like, bro, like she didn't like you because you didn't love yourself. That's why. That's why she didn't like you.
Yeah, no, I can see it that way. I mean, I think for her, this probably was her trigger. It would have been better if she didn't need this to happen to her for her to want to redeem herself. But it's still a feel good story. I think she had like a 20-year career.
Yeah,
at NYPD.
and like and it's in a sense like it's good that you at least realize, hey, this is an abuser and I'm gonna get away from him, and she took the initiative to get away. Like Ricky said,
I'm glad that she got away.
Yeah,
I'm glad that she got away from that situation.
And like you said, like it's one of those, but why is it you kind of have to go almost along the same career path in order to get back at him kind of things? Because even I agree that that's a little not cringy, but it's just like you're not being original.
Weird.
It's a little petty.
It's like there's no originality
petty.
to it.
Like you did it just to get back at him.
What does originality have to do with anything?
Well, you see, like Julio saw Jabba the Hutt, and he did his own little spin-off where he was like Jabba the Hutt meets Paul Blart
with the goatee.
That's not a goatee, bro.
Bitch,
I don't know what that is, but
it's a fucking beard.
It's called a
neck
beard.
I have a beard.
It's called a neck beard. It's okay.
It's all right. What's the craft beer dropping, Julio?
Craft beer?
Yeah, we drop in your next iteration.
Probably, I'm thinking next summer around July.
Summer.
Are you ever gonna actually release your own beer?
I could.
You look like the type of fucking weirdo that would make your own beer and then bottle it up and do everything and talk to us about it every fucking weekend. So I don't see why you haven't done it.
This week.
I mean, I might start cooking my own. Like I might make a cooking channel. I might make my own beer.
And it's like I have this new IPA. I added more hops.
I fucking hate hops and beer. It is.
Why you hate the hops?
Because I hate the fucking flavor it gives it.
Because he's fat as fuck and he can't hop that high.
Fuck you, bitch.
Hops won't get
no,
me.
Hey, you don't like hops and beer either, Jose. Don't fucking start talking, motherfucker.
I know. Just play devil's advocate,
bitch. Trying to throw me under the fucking bus.
Trust me, bro. I don't have the strength to throw you under anything.
Muscle up, bro.
Muscle up, bitch. You fat. You look like 18 pounds of fat fuck.
I'm way more than 18 pounds, and you know it.
I said 18 pounds of fat fuck.
You look like about 50 pounds of disappointment.
Oh,
It's a lot of disappointment.
with 120 of self-loathing.
so I've done like one of those body like muscle mass index things.
And it said, God damn!
Well, yeah, because I am like
The
40%
the
body
person that
fat.
he was standing on yelled, "Get the fuck off me!"
No, but like apparently for my at the moment my 310-pound body, I'm like right. I'm like at least 198 pounds of muscle and organs.
198.
A muscle?
Fat
Yeah.
muscle.
I'm gonna need to
Damn.
fucking see this. I'm gonna need to see this because
Mhm.
like right
Is
now
this an app you used?
No, I actually done an analysis.
you done it by who? I'm gonna need
Doctor's
somebody that
office.
have.
What
We
doctor?
have to go together. You gonna have to take me with you next time you go
Okay.
because I'm gonna ask him where the fuck he got his PhD. You,
Uh, well,
I know breasts. I know breasts, and I could tell that you're easily a B cup. So I'm gonna need a thorough
Maybe C cup.
explanation. Okay. I'm gonna need a thorough explanation from your fucking doctor, because like obesity is a real thing, and I'm scared to lose you to it. Uh,
That's touching, Ricky.
you know what you need to stop? You need to stop touching the food court.
Oh, come on. Yo, for no lie, he does have the right to say that. I called him last week after going to Costco's food court.
You know, this brings me to the fucking conversation me and Julio were having the other day, where I was asking him. I was like, "You know how American it is to have a festival named the
The
Foodie
Foodie
fucking
Land
Festival?
The Foodie
it's
Land.
pretty
The
American.
foodie. He was like, well, you know, there's beer. Like, listen, that's centered around beer.
I
The
told
only
you,
reason
I
there's
brought up
fucking food there.
Oktoberfest, bro. I brought up Oktoberfest.
I was like, the only reason there's food there is so that people don't get so drunk that they die from the alcohol poisoning.
Yeah, you can't drink an empty stomach.
Like, like
can.
the foodie festival is
is
literally
not good,
based
yeah.
around food. You
There
know
was
what I
no,
mean? Like,
yeah, that's true.
that's got to be an American thing. Am I wrong?
You're probably
Like, is
not.
that not an American thing? Because hey, which
No, you're
ride do
right,
you
you're
want
right.
to? Which ride do you want to ride first? I want to ride the pulled pork.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
There was like a pulled pork like booth there.
That's why he said it.
Oh, no. The one that I didn't try, and I'm glad I didn't, is they actually had a fried chicken skins thing where all they sold was fried chicken.
Who the hell cares?
Hey, Peter, thank you. I thought about that.
Yeah. Well, I think we could all use more exercise like this next guy from our dirty joke.
Yeah.
So we got this guy. So actually, what did the guy say when he got caught masturbating to an optical illusion? It's not what it looks like.
Facts.
And I'm gonna need a Google check for how many calories you burn masturbating.
I think that's about 70 calories a bus.
There you
Damn.
go.
That's not a bad number.
Yeah, I'll Google it for you guys if you guys want right now. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm trying to see how many
Google-
busts a
Google
day I
it, bro.
need to, meet my calorie deficit.
So you need at least 5, right? I think you're trying to get around what, 428?
Yeah, at least probably about 5 busts. And while Rick's looking that up, let's go to our dumbass of the week, which this was a very tough week. We actually got 3 dumbass of the week.
Yeah.
Hey, how many did I say?
70 calories.
Were you off?
About like one.
Can't see.
Can't see.
Small.
Too small,
Okay.
bro.
She
So
said.
after searching for some statistics and doing some of my own calculations, which probably means this person was fucking jerking their shit and using some kind of Apple Watch. It appears to the average number of calories burned when masturbating is around 70. All things
Dang.
considered, that's not bad, and it might be the calorie you were looking for that the gym didn't offer.
Rick, you had a pretty good guess there, man.
Pretty
Hey,
good.
listen,
He was
it's-
spot on.
That
It's
or
not-
he,
it's not-
he also has an Apple Watch.
That's the only use for it.
That was
Oh,
actually my
damn.
only.
Count
That was actually
count my
my only
bus calories.
post ever. That was actually my
Yo,
only post
submission.
ever on the internet.
Busted.
Got him. All
Damn.
right.
And no, I won't lie. It's fucking weird that like I took a wild random guess
That
because
you-
I don't own any watches. I don't own any watches. See,
Bitch, you could have put that shit down.
well, to me, it's one of those situations where it's like I'm not an Apple fan, and I don't like Samsung watches because they look fucking weird. I
They
don't
look-
understand. Don't get me wrong. Like, listen, I'm not an
Like
Apple
Apple.
fan, but the Apple Watch is the smartest thing ever. It's squared so that I could actually see, a text message and shit like that. But a fucking round smartwatch is retarded.
Agreed.
Agreed.
Mhm.
I never had
It makes
vision
no
with it.
sense. It doesn't make sense. Yes, it's great for telling time, but when you look at shit on your phone, is it fucking round? No.
Boy,
We got-
Unless you got the pear phone
rectangle
from Mike
screen.
Harley.
The pair of words.
The pear phone from Mike Harley. Looks like a fucking pear.
You know what I mean? Like it's just weird. It's just a weird screen to me, Marcus.
No,
Like, don't get me wrong.
I
It might be cool and it looks more like a normal watch and shit like that, but it's weird. Like
Wait a
Apple
minute,
got
what
it
do you
right.
mean you agree, bitch? Don't you have an iPhone?
I don't.
No, not
I
you.
do.
I do.
Dickhead over here.
And
You
now
don't have a dog in this fight. Shut up.
and now I want an Apple
Like-
Watch for Christmas. Anybody? Any takers?
Nope. You better ask your girlfriend.
You about to give up the butthole or what?
No, bro. I'm good.
Apple for a butthole.
Hey,
You about to
that-
show me
that-
that?
that
You about
is-
to
that
show me
is
what that
not a-
mouth do or what?
Oh, no, bro. That's not a compromise I'm making. Fuck that.
so I think that's what the Bay Area mom that was charged with these teen sex parties was
Oh
saying.
shit.
Yeah. So she's this is from Los Gatos, California. So here in the South Bay, and we got a 47-year-old Shannon O'Connor, who's basically being charged for inviting teenagers to her house and hosting sex parties and alcohol, at these parties. And
Wait,
Does
they
her son need a friend?
Is she related to Sarah O'Connor
hmm.
Oh.
or Sinead O'Connor?
Good
Hmm.
questions. I'm not sure, but
Hmm.
I don't know how to feel about this. Part of me, like the younger me, wants to be like, where was this when I was, at that age?
Yeah,
and,
for real.
and older me now, just like,
What the fuck?
what the fuck?
The fuck. And we got
Nah,
video.
all of me wants me to say like, where's this at? Because I'm not gonna lie, I've always had a thing for older women. I've always had a thing for older women. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
We have video on this one.
Yep.
All right,
Oh,
clip.
man.
In fact, Julio's story was the only one I couldn't find a video for.
Hey man, if you can't find video, just let me know.
Mother is accused of buying young teenagers alcohol and encouraging
Can't
them
find
to
video,
get
then there's no
drunk
video.
and engage in sexual acts inside her South Bay home.
Such a wild story. That woman now behind bars in Idaho.
Look how excited he is.
I know.
After
That's a wild story.
He is standing erect.
Los police.
You.
Four's Ellis Togomoni live tonight in the studio with the wild claims of what police say happened
That's some good
inside
camera
the home.
work.
Hello.
Just disturbing allegations.
Very
Completely
disturbing.
can't believe what I was reading today, Pam and Jonathan. This investigation continues into what
It
really
aroused
went
her.
on inside of this home. One 14-year-old girl accusing that mom of pressuring her while intoxicated into non-consensual acts with another boy, all while she says she watched. 47-year-old Shannon O'Connor, who also goes by Shannon Bruga, is accused of buying whiskey and vodka for her son and his teenage friends, then luring them to drunken house parties, where oftentimes they were pressured into having sex, and at some point, there are claims that the mother allegedly watched. Teens from Los Gatos High who reported these claims with authorities
Yeah, okay,
said
then I'm
that she
then
would
I'm
reel
out. I
them
thought
in
she
through
joined at
text
one point.
and
I'm out.
Snapchat
Nah, she
messages
watched.
between June 2020 and May of this year. Once at her house, they would get so intoxicated to the point that several teens allegedly vomited heavily, somebody broke a finger, and on another occasion, her son and a friend hung on to the back of her SUV while she drove in the school parking lot. The
Oh,
friend
shit.
fell and was knocked unconscious. The Santa Clara County District Attorney's Office says that O'Connor would keep these antics away from her husband and came up with alibis for the teens to do the same with their parents. The DA had this to say: "It took a lot of brave children to come forward and untangle this deeply disturbing case. As a parent, I'm shocked. As a DA, I'm determined to hold those adults who endanger children fully accountable
to the
No,
law
adult. It
and
was
our
one adult.
community. O'Connor is facing 39 criminal counts that range from endangering or injuring the health of a child to providing alcohol to somebody under 21 and sexual assault. She's going to be extradited from Idaho back to the Bay Area soon. Pam?
Lock that ass up.
I'm kind of
not gonna
disappointed
lie.
now that like
Yeah, now
I
that I
thought
hear the
she like
full
I
story,
thought she
I was upset.
participated. It sounds like she was just a
you were
supplier.
getting excited that
No,
she.
fool.
I was. What's your point?
Ricky's honest about it. Thank you, Ricky.
I was. What's your point?
Hey, you know that anchor in the studio must have been like, "Fuck, this isn't what I was thinking it was gonna be."
No, I think she was.
Go ahead.
I think she was like telling them, "Hey, it's gonna be a iCarly watch party. Come join."
Listen, I thought it was gonna be like they all got drunk and gangbanged her shit, but like now that I hear the full story,
Yeah, I'm thinking like the husband's not hitting it right from the look on her face, and that's
I didn't even know there was a husband
wasn't
involved.
even around.
real.
He wasn't
just
involved.
out.
She
Like
kept
I'm all
it
the way
secret.
out.
Hey,
The
those
story,
her sons
the
trying
story
to fall
sounded
off.
exciting at first, but now it just sounds like a depressed ass woman.
What do you think
I'm
was the
out.
alibi?
Seriously.
What was the alibi for having that many teens over at the house?
They were planning a surprise party.
That's a good alibi.
I could work.
Yeah,
It
but
was
it's not
crazy to
anybody's
me.
birthday.
Study group.
Christian
No.
Bible group.
SAT study party.
Yeah.
Bible study.
Bible
Let me
thumping
stop
party.
because I feel like I'm giving some excuses.
Yeah. All right. Well,
yeah. Good point.
moving on to our next dumbass.
Yeah, apparently, all dumbasses of the week involve children in
Yeah.
this segment.
Dude, what the?
This
So-
next one is that weekend trip to Six Flags over Georgia leaves one family crying, humiliated, and looks like it cut out. So go ahead, Marcus.
Oh shit. So yeah, that's my bad. And hurt. That's how it's supposed to finish. So, granted, like we've all been to Six Flags, right?
Hell yeah.
Shit ton of fun. It's always cool and shit.
I was poor. I probably been to like 3 flags.
Good point.
That's a bring a friend pass right there.
Come join us.
So a family in Georgia went when they came across this cowboy on stilts, with a lasso doing tricks and shit. And of course, he sees them, lassos the 2 children, and these are black children. A incest joke about siblings getting married or some shit. In which case, then he decides to say, "I got a girl for sale, $1." All while tightening the rope around this little girl and basically scaring the shit out of her. And before I say any more, I'm gonna go ahead and just show you guys the clip.
Oh boy.
A weekend trip to Six Flags left one family crying, humiliated, and hurt. One mother tells
The whole family cried?
children were harassed by a man.
I think so.
Even the men.
Joe Ripley shares the
Because
family's
men can cry too.
experience and the public response.
A roller coaster of emotions. Mackenzie Hurd holds
Hey.
her children tight.
Look at this nigga with the wordplay.
Test wasn't supposed to be this scary.
Gotham City, huh?
Where's Batman when you need him?
Tears in her eyes, 8-year-old Marley
Batman
Hurd
only
says
comes out
she
at
had an
night.
experience she'll never forget. Mom
That's the
Mackenzie
Batman.
says she had
When the
been
park
at the
is
park
empty.
about an hour and a
This
half.
is in Gotham.
On her way to a ride, the family saw a man dressed as a cowboy, lasso in hand. Hurt says the man roped in 2 of her kids, ages 8 and 9.
Whoa.
She claims the man made a disparaging remark about siblings getting married in Georgia.
He pulled the rope tighter around my daughter. And then that's when he proceeded to say, "I have a girl for sale for $1."
Hurt says she reported the encounter with customer service, but according to Hurt, the manager said this, quote, happens all the time.
Nobody should ever have to go and feel so low and humiliated
Turbulent
like that,
enthusiasm.
and then
I know.
treated like pretty much trash.
Six Flags sent us this statement in response to the situation, saying, quote, "We have zero tolerance for any form of racism, discrimination, or hateful behavior. The character in question is a third-party vendor and not an employee at Six Flags. We will conduct a thorough investigation into this matter and take appropriate action.
We looked at her arm, and it pretty much rope burns made a signature in her skin.
This
Damn.
mother wants a formal
I got
apology
so many
and
questions right now.
compensation. And despite
I
hurting
don't.
both physically and
Why is there a
emotionally,
third-party
Mackenzie
vendor at
Hurt
Six
says
Flags?
she'll choose to
Well, here's the
forgive.
thing.
What the hell are you
This
talking
I'm
aggressive
about?
sorry. I'm gonna
anywhere,
say this, and I know that it's gonna be unpopular opinion,
we
but
as a
like,
country
was he
and
really doing
America need
something
to work
racist,
together,
or was he
and that's
just
the
like
only way we
trying
can
to play a
weed out
part?
racism.
Are we
Bro,
saying that because this is in Georgia?
I'm saying that because, like, yeah, it might have been a fucking white
Representative
cowboy
from Six
dude
Flags would not
and
tell us who the man
dressed in
exactly worked
stilts and
for,
shit,
or if
right?
he was currently still
But
working at the park,
yeah, it
and
might have been a
how
little
the
black
park
girl, but like,
handled the entire
what's to
situation.
say that he wouldn't have done
Flags
this if
went
it
to
was a
us
white
for
girl?
that's
I,
just
I,
it. I see. I already got an answer to that question. So after doing some more digging, I come to find out that he did it only primarily to Asian, Mexican, and black children. He did not rope up any white children.
The
In
fuck?
fact, did it to an Asian family a few weekends before and traumatized that child as well.
Did they file a complaint?
Of
yeah.
course. Really, jackass?
I don't know. I
Did you
personally
not
think
hear them
that,
say
like,
this happens all the
listen,
time?
Okay.
yeah, exactly. So when they said this happens all the time, I personally feel that it's one of those situations where we're trying to make everything about race.
Yeah, I mean,
Breathing hard as
it,
fuck.
it probably wasn't racism, but like, is it kind of like child trafficking?
Yeah, I mean, I get it, but it's Halloween themed. You know what I mean? I feel like it's one of those things where he
What
was
part
trying
of
to, and
auctioning out children is
Yeah.
Halloween thing?
he's trying to instill some sort of fear, as into like your parents can't save you now type of situation.
I feel like there's
Like,
better ways to go about
Yeah,
that.
there are way better ways
oh,
than
okay,
dressing up like a cowboy, lassoing black
okay. I
children,
mean, don't
hinting
get me
at them
wrong.
getting married, and then saying you got
He's
a
wearing
girl for
fucking
Yeah,
sale
like
for
stilts.
$1.
that's
He's
the
wearing
yeah.
fucking stilts,
That's the
okay? He's
specific
wearing
stuff he's
stilts. He's not like he's dressed up like a white cowboy that owns fucking slaves at any sort. Like,
He's dressed up like a cowboy.
let's stop being so hyper goddamn sensitive. Yeah, I said it.
I'm
Let's
gonna
stop
have
being
to.
so.
I'm gonna have to
Let,
disagree with you on this one,
yeah,
bro.
and
Well,
that's
let's hear him
completely
out.
fine.
Let's hear him out, though.
You're more welcome to it. You're more than welcome to disagree with me. Like I said, it's not gonna be. But I'm tired of being hypersensitive to everything. Just because somebody is of a different color, somebody's of a different race, doesn't mean that the person in terms is being fucking racist.
Okay, so if that
Sometimes,
happened to your
okay,
kids,
okay,
how would you feel?
I wouldn't give a shit because we're at a Halloween themed fucking festival.
Okay,
That's my point.
fuck
Like,
it.
my
I'm
point
knocking that
is
bitch off his stilts. I don't give a fuck,
my point. Yeah, and it's because you're being hypersensitive to
bro. He
racism.
made the child fucking
No,
cry.
no,
The
no, no,
child
no,
clearly
no.
was
Fuck
not
this.
having
Look,
fun.
listen. If you're the one being hypersensitive to racism, you're the racist one because you're the one seeing color.
No, I
It's
can't
fine,
see.
bro.
No, see, I don't have the power to affect anything that I have a prejudice
It
against.
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether you have the power to
Yes, it
affect it.
does, because that is
No,
what
because
racism is.
okay, no, it's not because you could still be
Racism
racist.
is having a
Okay,
prejudice
so
against something and having the
you
power
can't
to
be
affect
prejudiced
it.
against white people. So you're telling me that you can't be prejudiced towards white people.
Absolutely not. I have no
All right,
power
I'm
to
out, bro.
affect that
I'm
person.
out. I'm out. Peace. Peace.
Yo, come back.
Yo,
I think he really did lose him.
oh shit, he really did walk off pissed.
Damn. Well,
Look, I know this is a sensitive subject, and I'm not saying that Ricky is wrong for like in a way he is correct. We are acting a little bit hypersensitive about things, but in this situation, I don't really think I'm being hypersensitive about it because one, he lassoed two black kids. He's been known for doing this against minority groups. On top of that, the children, one, were not having fun. They were crying. They were terrified. I get this is a Halloween themed thing, which is perfectly fine. But at the moment you start making a child cry, you stop. You
yeah, I
don't
mean,
keep going.
Yeah.
I don't see racism in this, but I do see um it's not okay to touch someone else's kids. I think the parent should have been consulted and said, hey, I do this skit where I terrify your kid. Would you be okay if I choose your kid for this skit? Because this girl, I think, had rope burns and was scared from this experience, and it pretty much ruined the rest of her day.
Yeah, like I don't. I get like the idea of this guy like lassoing people to scare him and stuff, but it's like the things you're saying just don't seem like they're appropriate to say to little kids or even adults. Like, bro, you're walking into a theme park, like you're and it's Halloween theme. I get it. I've been to like Fright Fest, Six Flags, but I'm not expecting to hear things that are gonna make me question like my ethnic background. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, and I think like for a Halloween thing, like jump scares are okay, but the moment that you start like actually physically touching the kid with either you personally or with the object of your prop, that's not okay. And I think I agree with Marcus there that as a parent, I don't want someone doing something to my kid that I don't
Right, same
authorize.
here.
Are we hypersensitive? Yes, we're definitely the glass generation, I think
Yeah.
now. But I think in this case, I don't see racism. I just see more like this was just in poor taste, because
Right.
your children were involved.
Like I remember my dad getting pissed off at a fucking grocery store employee for fucking yelling at me for. I think I was probably messing with the fruit or something, but still, like from his perspective, I can see where hey, like somebody just randomly yelling at your child is not, your child's in the wrong. It's just not cool. Like, shit, I probably wouldn't want to see that either. Like, hey, my kid fucked up. Okay, that's different, but.
Okay,
Like in this
you're
case,
describing two
no,
completely different
I
situations
was
here.
just gonna bring it back around, but in this case, like where you got kids like walking into a theme park, that's not cool.
Yep, I agree. All right, well let's move on to the next story here for the dumbass of the week. We got a Tennessee county reportedly illegally jailed hundreds of children, charging some with crimes that don't exist.
The hell?
Yeah, that one's also mine. So basically, a judge has been. I don't know exactly how long this has been going on, but apparently a lot of children of color in this county have been arrested on felonious charges. Some of which, some kids were sent to juvenile hall for watching a 5-year-old, a 6-year-old, and I think an 8-year-old fight, and they were brought up on charges of like. It was criminal. It was a fake ass law that they came up with, and in fact, we got video of the incident. So I'm gonna go ahead and just play the clip.
All right, let's play the clip.
A Rutherford County juvenile judge is facing renewed criticism after she illegally jailed black children for a made-up crime. State Capitol Newsroom reporter Gerald Harris is here now with more as lawmakers are calling again for federal and state investigations. Gerald?
Yeah, Bob, it was 2016. 11 black elementary school children were detained or arrested after allegedly witnessing a scuffle among 5- and 6-year-olds. The alleged crime, get this, criminal responsibility for conduct of another, a fake law. And according to the report from WPLN and ProPublica, Judge Donna Davenport instituted a policy that all children charged with crimes be processed at the detention center, which included those elementary school students. Rutherford County community leaders and state lawmakers say the actions by Judge Davenport is reprehensible.
It's a horror show. Plain and simple. It's abusive, and it doesn't even resemble law.
Any system without some proper measure of accountability can go awry. And so I think having some seat at the table or some space, whether it's community oversight or whatever the case may be, provides that system with a sense of accountability and responsibility.
And Judge Davenport also authorized a filter system which allowed jail staff to determine when a child is released. I reached out to Governor Bill Lee, Speaker of the House Cameron Sexton, and Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally for comment on the judge's actions and have not heard back. Democratic lawmakers are calling on DCS and federal agencies to investigate. In 2014, 48% of children jailed under Judge Davenport's watch was 48%, excuse me. The statewide average then was 5%. Bob?
What the fuck?
Damn.
So yeah, criminal responsibility, whatever the hell.
It's almost like
That
a
makes
Good
absolutely
Samaritan
no
law or
fucking
something.
sense.
Like,
So basically, anyone who was a witness to a crime could basically be arrested because they saw what happened instead of them being a witness. That sounds fucking dumb.
It sounds made up too.
So the law doesn't exist at all, and they're like on the state books, right?
And
That's just what she was charging them under.
they just said that it was fake. Did you not hear it in the video?
Okay. I just wanted to be 100% clear.
And she went on somebody's talk show. I can't remember who, but she said, and I quote, "She's doing the Lord's work."
Oh God
And
damn.
this is the work she was talking about.
What happened to separation of church and state?
For real. All right. Well, let's go on to our dirty joke segue. See if we can kind of lift our spirit from these last three dumbasses.
Mm-hmm.
So we have one day, little Billy came in pulling up his pants. The teacher asks, "Where have you been, Billy?" He says, "On top of Beverly Hill." A few minutes later, little Willie came in. The teacher asks, "Where have you been?" He says, "On top of Beverly Hill." 10 minutes later, little Johnny came and teacher says again, "Where have you been?" He says, "On top of Beverly Hill." And a few minutes later, a girl came in. The teacher says, "Who are you?" And she says, "I'm Beverly Hill."
Whoa.
Yeah, not a real hill. Was a person.
Nah, Beverly's crazy. Goddamn.
And so is a hill, apparently.
Apparently. All right, now we are moving on to our "What Are You Doing" segment. For our first story, we got a suspect that was charged after 5 were killed in a bow and arrow attack in Norway.
I heard about that, dude.
Which,
Before you
man.
posted it.
So yeah, apparently a 37-year-old Danish citizen who lives in town. Approximately around 6 p.m. went on a bow and arrow killing spree. And so,
How long did that last?
I don't know. Do we have a clip on this one, Marcus?
Yes, we do.
Let's roll the clip.
All right, breaking moments ago, police had been in contact, we're told, with the suspect in a deadly bow and arrow attack in Norway over concerns about radicalization. 5 people were killed. CNN's Melissa Bell following the story live from Paris. What do we know about this alleged attacker?
Well, what we know is that he was a 37-year-old Danish national, and what we've learned, Christine, over the course of the last hour or so from Norwegian chief of police is that not only was he known to police authorities because of his radicalization, although there had been no contact in 2021 with him, but also that he was a convert to Islam, who'd already therefore raised concerns as a result of that radicalization, as I mentioned. That is the very latest. We've also been learning more about the people who were killed last night in this attack that lasted just over half an hour. The man armed with a bow and arrow went on the rampage from a local supermarket in an attack that then spread further across this town to the southwest of the country's capital. 5 people killed between the ages of 50 and 70, 4 women, 1 man who died as a result of those arrow wounds, 2 people also wounded. And this is a terror attack that is all the more shocking in a country where these sorts of attacks are extremely rare. You have to go back 10 years to 2011 to that far-right extremist rampage that killed 77 people. Another attack on mosques, also by a far-right extremist back in 2019. But this is really not a country that is used to Islamist terror attacks like the one we saw last night. We know, therefore, of his radicalization, waiting to find more about why he went on the rampage when he did, Christine.
All right, Melissa Bell for us in Paris, reporting that story up.
Here's my question. That's the first time I've heard of an Islamic attack with a bow and arrow.
Yeah, I've heard of bombings,
Yeah.
shootings,
Guns.
stabbings, all kinds of shit, but not bow and arrow. That's a new one.
And I think it's tough to go low profile with a bow and arrow. That kind of sticks out.
Yeah, that's
And
a
plus,
fucking
I mean,
bulky item.
it's such a hit and miss type of weapon. I mean,
True.
people
Really gotta
can
be
get
close.
the hell out of the way of an arrow.
Yeah, you really got to be within, like, if you want good hits, you got to be within 20 feet.
Yeah. Yeah. Which that's what stood out to me. Like this heading was like the fucking bow and arrow. I'm over here thinking about like either Hawkeye or Alloy from Horizon.
Nah, bro,
They got little bombs attached to them.
I'm not going to even disgrace them on that one.
No.
Like, come on, Hawkeye, bro. You know, Hawkeye be at the top of buildings, like knocking them down. Aloy, okay, I can give you that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what, like they probably would have killed more than 5. Not to downplay the people that were killed. You know, it's definitely a tragic event. And yeah, this is just crazy,
It's
crazy, crazy,
just
crazy.
well, what in the ass is going on?
Yeah, which I don't know if this next story is crazy, but we got Dwayne Johnson that says he's done research on a potential presidential run, but also admits that he doesn't know the first thing about politics.
At least the man's honest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say he's probably got a good moral standing.
I'll fucking vote for him.
Yeah, same here.
I would too. And I think polls right now have him doing good in 2024, 2028.
My question is, if like let's say, you know, like VP Pamela Harris were to run, or Kamala Harris,
People's president.
or even like Donald Trump were to run again, do you think he could at least stand a chance? Because the question comes down to what party.
Donald Trump or Dwayne the Rock Johnson?
Well, Dwayne Rock Johnson, because you'd have to like be affiliated
He's
to.
the people's champ.
Yeah, I mean,
when it comes down to like political affiliation. No, yeah, no, I totally think he could.
Fuck politics. We want the Rock. Dude, have you heard his goddamn new song?
Well, you tax the shit out of billionaires.
I've not.
Bro,
I heard
it
the song.
is fucking fire. When I get back in the gym, that's all I'm listening to.
I didn't know he had a song. I gotta look it up.
Yeah, send it to a group chat.
Yeah, he's been rapping for a long ass time.
What?
Wow, you are late to the game.
I am. I had no clue.
He was doing this shit back when he was wrestling.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, actually,
He's got one. Well, I forgot the name of the album. Something with pie.
Wu-Tang Pie.
Is that it?
I don't know.
I thought it was apple pie or some
apple
shit.
Pie something.
Damn, like
I
I'm
don't
sorry.
know.
I'm rusty, but yeah, bro, he came out with a new song. I think it was also to help showcase his shoe brand that he came out with too. But dude, it's all over fucking TikTok, and it is fire.
All right, I'm gonna have to check it out. I mean, I like the Rock's chances if he runs, like, because like Kamala Harris is probably one of the most unpopular vice presidents
At
in
least
recent
right
history.
now. Right now, with the shit that she's been caught doing.
Yeah.
The insensitivity, the dodging questions. She's not looking like a very strong candidate if she chose to run.
The Democratic Party supports her, dude. I'm gonna just be like, "Fuck this! You guys are full of shit."
And I think she has a poor habit of like when she's nervous, she laughs.
Yeah, no,
that
she
very
does.
that very cringy, like nervous laugh, kind of like.
Yeah.
Is she about to cut my head off?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I feel like every time she laughs. It's just like, bro, get out of there. She's got a machete.
Yeah, she better either do her the job herself or send somebody to take your head.
No, I think The Rock would be a good choice. I mean, hypothetical. This is all hypothetical. We don't know if he will or he will, but
yeah,
he's got my vote.
You would. I wonder if he would like pick a party or if he would run like third party.
I mean, I feel like third party independent might be the only way he could get in, but then can you pick up the votes from everybody?
I don't think he needs to be supported by a single party though, because dude, right now he is the most followed man on this damn planet.
Oh damn! Like on Instagram or just in
in America, he is the most followed across social media.
Oh shit!
Damn! Oh shit!
Like he's the highest grossing actor in Hollywood. He is by far the most influential person you could possibly get to run for the presidency.
Could any of those things fire back on him though?
Has he done anything controversial?
I don't think he has. He actually has pretty. Yeah, he damn near has a history of. He has the history of a saint. If you look at his like
his damn history is cleaner than Kevin Hart's.
Yeah, and I think probably the majority of people following him are over 18, voting age. So
that's what I'm saying, dude. Like he definitely has by far a very good chance. Like the only issue would be is if he could get the politicians and people in electoral college to vote for him as well.
Yeah,
I think.
I mean, he can pull the popular vote, but you can still lose the presidency with the popular vote.
No, that's true.
And we got not in the press like the presidential role, but we got history with what was it? Jesse Ventura, governor of Minnesota.
Yep, he was governor of Minnesota, and he was a pretty popular governor for like what? I think he did 2 terms.
Yeah, I think he did 2 terms. He didn't fuck up Minnesota, so there's a track record
Ronald
of a
Reagan was a damn fucking actor
Actor
too.
and became governor of California.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah.
So it's not like we haven't had celebrities in the presidency before. The fucking Kennedy family.
Actually, well, Donald Trump. Donald Trump's a perfect example. He was not a
He's like
career
a celebrity,
politician.
Bill. He's like a.
He's a
it's more like-
celebrity. We can
but
give him
because-
that.
But because he's purchased himself into being a celebrity. Like you can buy tickets to events and show up when you have the money to and get the attention from the cameras and the.
Doesn't that mean that isn't that what a celebrity does?
I feel like celebrities kind of like because I feel like celebrities kind of have to earn it by acting and getting good roles.
Okay, not only actors or celebrities, genius. Because look at fucking what's his name? Elon Musk. He's not an actor. All he does is talk about shit.
Yeah, that's true.
Like he didn't technically invent shit. It was people working for him. Same
He
with
just
Steve
invested
Jobs.
the money into it.
Same with Bill Gates.
Yep.
Yeah, I think company CEOs can be celebrities.
They are.
It
There
just
isn't a
depends on
single person on this planet who don't know who fucking Bill Gates is, Jeff Bezos.
Maybe if you're living.
Especially after now, people know who fucking Bezos is.
Yeah, no, for
The
sure.
moment you say Amazon, oh yeah, he owns that.
Jeff.
Comedians are fucking, and they're not even actors. Musicians are fucking celebrities.
Yeah.
Like it does. It's not a specific criteria of like what you do. Basically, just the top of what you do, and people recognize you for it.
Is there a comedian you guys could see running for president?
Comedian.
I want to say Gabriel Iglesias.
I would say Dave Chappelle too, but man, after that last special, getting all the backlash.
Even though Netflix is still sticking by him.
Well, yeah,
I appreciate that.
I don't think he said anything wrong.
Okay, see, it's not a So
it's just the
I watched it.
perception.
Hold on. So I watched it and I laughed. I didn't find anything in it that really bothered me.
Mm-hmm.
When he started talking about Daphne, I was wondering where he was going with it.
Mm-hmm.
But then at the end, he said, this, that, and the third. But one thing he did point out is that her community didn't give her that kind of an opportunity. And I'm like, that's kind of a low blow on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Because your community didn't really give you the opportunities either. Like the black community didn't put you at the top. I'm not saying that like it's not like we rolled out the carpet for you or nothing, or we made sure that you got here, and here. You had to, take advantage of every opportunity you had. So you can't really throw that in the face of the community like that.
Mm-hmm.
That was one gripe I had about that. And what he said wasn't necessarily wrong, but the problem is that Dave Chappelle's ruffled so many feathers when talking about it. I'd say like the reason why they're so upset is because he just says it as freely as possible, and he doesn't feel like he will ever get no backlash from it.
Yeah, and he's an old school comedian too. Like back in the day, comedians, there was nothing that was
Yeah, because
a
fucking
red
Richard
flag.
Pryor, Richard Pryor on white people.
yeah.
Bro, I've watched his specials. He laid into their ass, and you know what? They sat there and fucking laughed and thought it was hilarious.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think it just circles back to Ricky's earlier point. Hypersensitivity for these topics.
And I think I got a clip of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's thing.
Oh, nice.
Let's play that.
I'm gonna play that. And I'm gonna go take a piss.
Do it.
Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is far from rock bottom, climbing from the wrestling ring to become Hollywood's highest paid actor. We're not gonna make it. But now, could the people's champ become the people's president? Nearly half of Americans would approve of Johnson as president, according to a new survey. Not sure our founding fathers ever envisioned a 6'4", bald, tattooed, half-black, half-Samoan guy joining their club, Johnson tweeted in response. But if it ever happens, it'd be my honor to serve the people. Johnson has been hinting at a run for some time. His new show, Young Rock, positions an older Rock running for president.
But our guiding light will always be our shared values and love of country.
Johnson also spoke to Willie Geist about presidential ambitions for an upcoming Sunday Today story.
In our divided country, there aren't that many people we all agree on anymore. So is that something that still interests you, Dwayne?
So I do have that goal to unite our country. And I also feel that if this is what the people want, then I will do that.
But is Johnson too fast, too furious to be president?
Daddy's got to go to work. But I am passionate about making sure that our country is united.
All these puns.
I
know, right?
As we know, is its strongest, and I want to see that for our country.
Of course, plenty of celebrities have been elected to office, including former pro wrestler Jesse Ventura, who was once governor of Minnesota.
Just
Hey,
in time.
thanks for watching our YouTube channel.
Good timing,
Just in
both.
time.
You go.
I pissed cooperated.
I honestly, I could see him running for that. Thing is, man, like I just wonder, can he actually make it all the way to the Oval Office?
I think he can. I mean, just from that clip, I was like, he's so charismatic.
Exactly why he can.
Yeah. His like, he's got a, like you said, most followed man, but like when he's in front of the camera, his charisma just shines.
No, yeah,
It's contagious. I'm like, damn, you know.
I trust this dude to be my leader.
I would feel safe with The Rock as president.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but all right. And now for our last article here, we have a Glenn Cameron confesses to having sex with underage girls.
All right, so that one is me again. And before I even show the clip, massive trigger warning, and I mean massive trigger warning. I don't know exactly how long that live stream of his was, but I found a 25-minute clip. I didn't record it all. I could only get through 6 minutes of the shit, and I wanted to. Fuck. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
I'm gonna let this idiot speak for himself.
So cringe.
So once again, massive trigger warning, everyone.
And this is where R. Kelly went wrong. R. Kelly was a good-looking man. R. Kelly had fame. R. Kelly was rich, and he was reckless. See, he has that appetite.
What?
And I'm going to try to explain this appetite to you guys who don't have this appetite. Because the normal man doesn't have this appetite. But there is something special about fucking a young girl who's doesn't have a lot of miles on her. She doesn't have a lot of experience. I remember this chick, she was 22, and she did not have a lot of sexual experience when we started messing around. And I pulled out my dick, and she was like, "You think that's gonna fit?" So I knew that this girl had not had a lot of sexual experience. And there is something special about fucking a chick who doesn't have a lot of sexual experience. Because everything you do to her is fun. It's all brand new. And if you've got that type of appetite, it can be insatiable. Like R. Kelly could have had the baddest adult chicks he wanted. But R. Kelly had that appetite. And this appetite could be the downfall of many, many men. Because, you know, I'm not judging because I'm in a part of the kinky community. But R. Kelly allowed his appetite to literally wreck his life. Because once you get into orchestrating a trafficking syndicate, what does this mean? R. Kelly was having other people find and vet girls for him. And that's when it got out of control. This is the reason that I never got caught, because I never brought anyone else into my circus, so to speak. When I was doing it, was just me and the girls. Never ever brought anyone else in the circus. And this But here's my problem. He's being portrayed as a predator, right? Here's the thing. Remember when I started this video and I told you I had all these high school girls answering my Craigslist ads? Did I have a gun to their head? Did I ask them to reply to my ads? They were searching this out. So this is why I have a problem with the predator label, because they were willing participants in the dynamic. I can tell you, I remember this one girl who answered my ad, and she was 15 years old.
Oh boy.
15 years old. We were talking and stuff, and I knew I was never going to meet this chick. I was just talk to her, and she sent me dirty pictures. She was running 100 miles an hour in that direction, and I'm quite sure that she hooked up with some older man. You hear of girls who are 15, 16, 17-year-old hooking up with 30, 40-year-old men. You know how common that is? Let me tell you something that happened. And it's kind of there. I was running my ads, and I had this woman who was a mother. And she was like,
dude.
"Are you a black bull?" And I was just like, "Yes, I am." And she says, "I have 2 daughters, and I want to properly train them. I want you, and in the
It's
future,
horrible.
Yeah, can we stop?
breed them."
Yeah, let's just kill it here. 'Cause this,
Yeah,
I don't
this
even want
shit's
to go
not.
into more detail,
Yeah.
dude, because
Cool.
it gets way worse than that. But
Yeah.
fucking dude, oh my god! So he got interviewed. I forgot exactly who interviewed him, right?
uh-huh.
And if you guys know the guy who interviewed him, shout out to the guy who interviewed him. Not because he interviewed him, but because he literally held the book at his face and was like, "Bro, you don't have a problem with dating? Like you literally just called them kids. You have a
Yeah.
daughter. He has a teenage daughter. He's like you don't find that weird, bro. You don't find that disturbing. You don't have a problem with that." And he was like, "Me and my daughter have a special relationship." Like I sent you guys the those 2 clips.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
And she
man.
said, like, "Hope I don't see you dating anyone my age." I was like, "How is that a fucking joke, dude?"
Oh, and the way he uses the word special over and
Mm-hmm.
over again in this, I don't even want to imagine what kind of relationship he has with his daughter. Like I'm like legit concerned.
Yeah.
And
That's.
this is and as much as I like I hate modern feminism, but this is the toxic masculinity that they're fucking talking about.
No. Yeah.
Assholes like this. And this is
Yeah.
why there are some women going around saying that men ain't shit. It's because of
Mm-hmm.
dickheads like this motherfucker.
Yep. Agreed.
Totally.
Yeah, and like when he's talking, like you can clearly like it's almost
He
like
is.
when a
He's
psychopath,
comfortable.
right? Like
He's so comfortable with it.
a
Exactly,
psychopath thinks that nothing they're doing
like
is
he's
wrong.
sitting in a bar just telling the boys.
Right.
Yeah.
Like there's no like hesitation to anything he's saying. Like he just puts it out there, and it's like, what the fuck, dude?
And let me make this known to any of the women, any of our women listeners. We do not do shit like this.
Mm-mm.
We do not condone this shit.
There's one thing that you need to understand. Men like this do not have male friends, or they do not tell their male friends about this shit. Because if we find out
Beat
that
his
one of
ass.
our inner circle is fucking with a damn teenager, he's
Whoop their
getting his
ass.
ass beat.
Yeah.
And he
Yeah.
may not walk away from it alive.
Like, bro, if this dude went to jail right now, he'd be in solitary confinement because he'd get fucking murdered.
He
Well,
deserves to be in solitary confinement.
well, I hope he does because like this interview is like a confessional. Like he legit is
Mm-hmm.
telling you about the
Confess
times
to
he's done
all
it.
the shit he did.
Yeah,
And I'm not
all
even
this
going to
shit.
go into detail about the damn story he was just about to tell.
No,
It was
that's
a
I listened
15
to that
and
clip.
16-year-old girls
Oh
that he
God.
violated.
Yeah.
And
Oh
he
my
said he had a
God.
5-year relationship with them and the mother.
God damn.
Yeah,
Please stop.
it is
That's
horrible.
just fucking. That's. No, because I watched this clip the other day, like right after I had my lunch, and I wanted to fucking puke.
Yeah, it's infuriating. It's disgusting. We do not condone this. I hope that this attention he's getting it actually, results in some negative consequences for him.
Like, I highly doubt
for
this
real.
dude will ever come across my path, but if I ever fucking see him,
Deck him.
it's on sight.
Same.
For real.
All right, guys. Well, I wish we can close out the show on a more positive note than that.
Yeah.
Let's see if this dirty joke can kind of pick us back up.
Little Johnny always helps.
It's a little Johnny one, so maybe. So little Johnny was eating dinner with his family. His mother went around the table and asked, Mark, what would you like to eat? Mark said, I like some fucking potatoes. Smack mother's smack. So then that means the mother slapped Mark. She then asked Susie, what would you like to eat? Well, I like some fucking potatoes, said Susie. and another smack. So she slapped Susie. Now I got to see Johnny's turn. So she's like, okay, Johnny, what would you like to eat? Well, I sure as hell don't want no fucking potatoes.
He probably still got popped.
I think he still got the smack.
Oh, damn.
Oh man.
Oh, jeez.
All right, guys. Well, very very heavy episode. We lost Rick on that previous topic. I think we all were a little hypersensitive on that one. Was not a personal attack in any ways. I think white people can be oppressed for sure. But anyways, with that in mind, please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on our social media platforms. We have a TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, and a Twitter. And make sure you check us out next week.
Jose, I'm loving that white on white.
And little announcement since we're approaching, the last episode.
Oh yeah.
Next week. Just giving you guys a heads up. We're going to be going on a 3-week hiatus to restructure the show. Take some rest.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to get my living situation taken care of. But we'll be back hopefully by Thanksgiving, the Thanksgiving weekend. So we'll be back on that Monday.
I might bring everybody a Christmas surprise.
I'm intrigued.
What will it be?
I'm intrigued. All right, so one more episode for season 2, and like Marcus said, we'll be on a 3-week hiatus, and we hope to come back with the bang for season 3. Thanks for this episode. Catch y'all later.
Later, guys.